Caitlyn Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and the Indiana Fever just walked into Seattle, and the Seattle Storm tried everything to stop her. Hard fouls, phantom calls, a crowd that wanted her gone. She dropped 32 points anyway, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which records fell and why one of them took Diana Taurasi 20 seasons to set. Caitlyn Clark did it in barely 3. Comment CC record breaker to show your love for Caitlyn and the Fever.
Last time we saw these two teams play, Caitlyn Clark put on one of the greatest performances in the history of this league.
Record-setting performance just 11 days ago. Caitlyn Clark was absolutely ridiculous.
Clark weaving into the paint. Her little runner is good. Here's Clark. Stepped into a 3. As it's still able to fight back, claw back, get it to single digits as Clark brings in another deep 3. Trying to get it into her. Clark going to drive it instead. The fade and the finish.
Cunningham made about protecting women's sports, and it split into 2 crowds. Supporters holding signs thanking her for speaking up, and counter-protesters with signs going right back at her. And here's the part that got people talking. Security reportedly pulled down the pro-Cunningham signs while letting the anti-Cunningham signs stay up. Cameras caught it, fans caught it, and by the time the game started, the whole building already felt like it had something to prove.
Crowd gathered before the Indiana Fever game in Seattle last night in support of Sophie Cunningham's recent comments about transgender athletes.
A few dozen people showed their support of Cunningham and promoted statewide initiatives to ban transgender students from participating in girls' athletics at Washington state schools. Cunningham shared her support for that idea in an ESPN article published last week.
So you're telling me that this is not a foul? Clear reach in, swipe across her entire body, but it happened all game. I'm gonna show that on my video, but this is a foul.
Seattle didn't just roll over though. Give credit where it's due. Natisha Heidemann had the night of her career, dropping 33 points on a player needed 20 seasons to do it. Clark just needed a little over 2.
Clark trying to wiggle free, step back, is good. Here's Clark, deep 3, is good. Caitlyn Clark, 4th straight game for Indiana, putting up 100 as Clark lays it in. 9th career 30.5 assist game, most in franchise history.
And that number now stands as the most in Indiana Fever franchise history. 9 games. That means Clark alone has more of these games than every other player who's ever worn a Fever jersey, combined. And it doesn't stop at the franchise level either, because that same 9th game also makes her the WNBA all-time leader for 30.5 assist games. Not just the franchise record, the league record, in year 3. And then the 4th one, the fastest player in WNBA history to hit 500 points and 150 assists in a single season. Fastest ever. And remember, this is a player who missed most of last season with an injury. So when you hear fastest ever, that's not fastest across a normal 3-year run. That's fastest despite a chunk of that time being spent in a walking boot instead of on the court. Sit with that for a second. Taurasi built her version of this record over 20 seasons of dominance, night after night, year after year, across 2 decades of basketball. Clark built hers in barely 2 full healthy seasons, same tier as Taurasi, a fraction of the time it usually takes to get there.
Clark a little stutter step, fades, fires, and rolls it home. Clark with 19.
Yeah, the floor's getting ready to open up.
For her first scoring, 2nd in the league at 23 points per game. Mitchell on the drive, draws the foul, right on cue, and 1, Kelsey Mitchell.
Timing is off on some of the cuts and actions by the Fever.
Mitchell on the drive, gets inside and lays it home. Mitchell will make her move with 6. Melvin sticks with her. And Mitchell drills a 3 at the buzzer. What a big shot.
And that streak is exactly why the next record hits different, because Clark and Mitchell now sit 3rd all-time for combined 25-point games scored together by a backcourt pair. 3rd all-time for 2 guards playing together on the same team in the same games. That number matters more than any single night of scoring, because it proves defenses can't just load up on Clark and hope for the best anymore. Mitchell's isolation scoring is nasty enough on its own, and one analyst put it simply, nobody in this league goes one-on-one like Kelsey Mitchell does. Pair that with Clark's playmaking between the Fever playing together and playing.
And a 2-2s for Seattle. Mitchell, fire away. Oh, yes! Clark has been brilliant. Mitchell electric in the fourth. Oh, and she just keeps piling them on!
So you've got two guards who play completely different styles, Clark spacing the floor and setting up everybody around her. Exactly the kind of role player detail that keeps an offense running when a starter's gone. While everyone stayed locked on Clark and Mitchell, Monique